Welcome, I'm Dracattack, and this is Plus Profile number 34. Today we have Raidil. He contacted me through the official Pantheon forums. I put a post over there, and I've never met him before, but he's a fellow West Coaster, the best coast, for those of you that don't know. And I'm super excited to have him today, and super excited to learn a little bit more about him. Onward and upward.
Well, it'll be Raidil, just as it is in my Discord channel. That is, I guess, a little more complicated. I really want to do Scar, been pushing on Scar for a while, but the passives may make me go to the Ogre, but I'm not positive on that. Probably be a Scar, and it'll be a Dire Lord. That was a friend of mine who I got started in EverQuest years ago, who's been my real-life DM for first edition D&D for the last 20-some years. And he kept bugging me. I kept ignoring him until probably about 4 years ago. So far, I do. It's the Dragon Accord. We'll see how that goes. Been actually hanging and chatting for a couple years now. That would probably be still EverQuest. I'm still playing P99. It's just the challenge and then the need for a group, which can be a pain at a time. But it's really hard to beat a classic that was pretty well made for the time. That one's kind of confusing. So I had to think on that a little bit, and I guess it kind of goes in with the raid boss as well, to a point. The best story would probably be I was the third person across all of EverQuest to get the Norandi Lance, and everybody wanted me to equip it, but nobody knew at the time you had to be 55, and I was 54 when I got it. So I'm running around the zone and everybody knows I got it, wants to see it, and I can't show anybody. So that was a pretty interesting time with that. Made for a great little event, being the first person to have it on the server and not even being able to use it. So I started off in Fin and Row on EverQuest, and the hardest boss I ever did is I had some friends of mine that their guild competed with, like Fires of Heavens, and they were one of the big top three. And so before I took a break from real live EverQuest years ago, we server transferred me. They geared me up because they needed more Shadow Knights. So I don't remember the boss's name, but everyone's going to probably know exactly which one I'm talking about. It was the pop boss that was underwater, and it was so difficult because as a Shadow Knight, we had one thing they wanted us to do. They made us go and harm touch, die, get rezzed, and harm touch, and I think I died 20 times to that boss in a row to kill it. I like PvE. A PvP seems to have too much griefing, and especially with new players, and it seems like I always come in as a new player whenever I try that, and you can never get anywhere because you always have some higher level or someone who's uber geared just whack you, and you can't do anything about it. PvE it's just what it says. It's you and your group of friends going against the environment, and you can kind of hang out and chill, talk, and I'm a competitive gamer, but I also like to relax and just have fun with friends. So I'm a main for life. I will occasionally have some alts, but I'm almost always on a main sometime. A minor bit. Currently on P99, I'm taking a break from playing a Shadow Knight. I did that live, and I'm playing a Shaman, and so I've done the Alchemy there. And with Pantheon coming up, I keep really thinking if I'm playing a Dire Lord that due to the fact of armor and weapon constraints, then I'm going to probably do some metal smithing, maybe get into either armor or weapons. And I keep thinking weapons just because it would really play well with the Dire Lord. But also getting some armor might be really helpful considering they're going to be probably lower on the totem pole for a tank and armor. I don't have a food. Obviously, I drink a lot of coffee, and since I'm trying to start a coffee roasting company, that kind of really goes into drinking lots and lots of coffee. Pretty much almost all day long, I'm drinking coffee on top of my normal day job too. I don't have a favorite piece. I mean, I just built my PC for the first time ever. It's pretty decent. I got a decent hard drive in there, which I need to upgrade to more memory on it. But I went with the Evo, I think 970 in there, so I'm pretty happy with that. Well, I just started a Twitch channel, which is Raidil. I'm not sure the exact links on it, which is fine there. And then, of course, anybody that wants to follow my coffee company is more than welcome, which is Dragon's Breath Coffee Roasters. It is a gaming-styled coffee company. Just trying to be part of the community, and of course, I stir up trouble occasionally. I think people's used to seeing my name on the forums. But I also have a love for the game, and that's part of the reason for stirring up the trouble and keep posts alive, keep people going to the forums, whether they agree or disagree with my thought. I don't really care. I just want the game to come out. It'll be in December, more than likely, just because that would make sense, or November, just prior to Christmas. But I see, a boost in sales for Pantheon doing something like that. The day would be probably whatever day would work best for him of that month. Probably be more than likely either right before Christmas or right at the end of the month, right around the 30th or something like that, when people are going to be off for New Year's and staying up late. The year, I always keep telling people, probably 2023, 2024, because they'll probably have at least a year of alpha, and then 3-4 months of beta to a year. If you go with what Brad said, he wanted a year of each, but I expect there to be pretty close to a year of alpha, and then probably 3 months of beta just to really push the servers.